word today for today, October 17th, is choose honesty. Just want you to know this is a Thomas reading, so whenever you see this, it is significant for you. So let's get into this. Okay, so some of the things I was thinking about when this card came up is mostly like you being honest with yourself. Maybe you have been telling lies to yourself about you not deserving certain things, whether it's love, family, money, but your spirit team is just like, that's not true, Like, you deserve that and more. So I feel like this it's about that, but this could also be about relationships, where you're gonna have people around that you can trust. So it could be some of those things. So we also have more cards. We have this one, love yourself, of course. So this is all about how you treat yourself and also how you allow others to treat you as well. So, and notice it's interesting how both of these cards, they have their hands like over their heart, so, or it looks like it, but that's definitely significant here. Like, I feel like this next part of your life is really going to be heart-led, and I feel like you're going to just like have people around that understand that. So yeah. Okay. All right. Well, we have this to work on changing your thoughts. So that's kind of like going back to what I was saying before about what you thought about yourself and just really being more honest about it. But yeah, I think also your spirit team is going to show you things that will kind of get the negativity out of your mind and show you that, you actually deserve love and money, all the things that you want. So yeah. Okay. Also have this, remember that you are enough. So kind of the same thing here. You've always been enough. You never needed to do anything special for love or anything. So yeah. Okay. So we have these, nourish your soul and the power of humor. So this came up like the last time I used this stick, and it's really important for you to laugh, to be happy, to really feed yourself. I guess, I don't know. But yeah, so like this little girl is like outside looking at the sun, or just sunbathing, so that could be significant. Just really getting out in nature. This could be about grounding, meditating. So this could also be about eating right, exercising, pretty much taking care of your temple, like head to toe type of thing. So yeah, I feel like that's really going to be important. And also with humor, this is all about like just taking your mind off of the everyday stuff, and all the stressors that come with it. So I feel like it's important to laugh, turn on a good movie. Like I'm watching Money Talks right now. So yeah, it's really important to laugh and just, enjoy your life, because it's your life. Like, might as well enjoy it, So we got a few more cards here and a special little message. Okay, where do I go first? Okay, so let's do this. The next one we have here is relinquish fears and let go of expectations. So with this expectations, you see how she's letting go of the balloon, just, trusting it'll go where it needs to go. But I feel like that's it too, like don't try and be in control too much of the outcome, like just do what you can and go from there. Like let your spirit team make things happen, or just see what happens. You can't make someone treat you right. You can't make someone want to talk to you or anything like that. You can't make a job want you. Like, you just have to do what you have to do, your best, and go from there. So that's pretty much all I was going to say about that. But about this relinquish fears, the first thing I thought of was the song Pretty Little Fears, and I'm going to get into that. But this thing, relinquish fears is important, and also stepping out of your comfort zone. So that's what I've been saying for the longest, but it's really important for you to do that so you can, discover your calling. And I feel like that's important too, because that's going to open a new door for you. And I'm hearing this song, A Whole New World, from Aladdin. So I feel like things are really going to open up for you when you open up. So yeah, just do that. I feel like you won't regret it, because you're going to see like another side of life that you haven't yet, that's very beautiful and just, feels more spiritual, really more heart-led. That's where you're meant to be. So really look into that and move forward with it and just let things happen. Also have be open to miracles here. So I feel like something like I'm hearing serendipity. So something's definitely gonna happen that's going to make you feel lucky, blessed, all the above, and it's going to be amazing. I feel like it's going to be a flip, like almost a 180 from what you've been dealing with, recently. So yeah. Okay. So back to the Relinquish Fears card. I thought of the song Pretty Little Fears by Six Black, etc. and J. Cole. So yeah, I had to write it down so I wouldn't forget it, but there was especially parts from J. Cole's verse that stood out to me, and he said letting your guard down is honorable, especially when the past ain't been that friendly to you. And then he said, you the flower that I gotta protect. Next thing he said, I raise you, you raise me. And then he said something about the tree of life. The light I see in you is what you see in me. And then there's a part where Six Black said, she's from the west side, I'm from the east side. And I think that one thing I wrote down is you or your person, well, and or, because both of you could be black. So that's definitely significant. And I also saw the angel numbers 1212 and 1222. So all that is significant here. I feel like there was a song, it's like an unreleased song from Chris Brown where he said something about being from the wrong side of the tracks. Definitely let me know what that song is because I definitely forgot. But that's kind of like the vibe that I'm getting here when he said, the west side, east side thing. So yeah. But the song itself is all about honesty. So it's really funny that this Choose Honesty card came out because that's crazy. Like someone that you can be yourself with, someone that reminds you that you are enough, someone that reminds you to love yourself. And also got this card here, Choose Love. So I feel like that's indicative of love coming in, and this love is going to be different. This is someone where you can let your guard down, someone where you guys are helping each other out. So it's a real vibe here. I feel like this will help you heal your relationships, like this card says. Choose forgiveness and welcome change. So this is definitely going to be a change here. And look at that, we're in the fall season, so that's definitely significant. Okay, so with this welcome change card, it's definitely clear that something could happen this fall season. Yeah, something definitely is going to happen this fall season, so yay. But I feel like maybe with the heal your relationships and choose forgiveness, I feel like with you forgiving past people or just forgiving yourself for even putting up with certain things, that's going to help you heal your relationships and be able to choose love when it does come in. I feel like that's important to really just be open to new connections and just different people. I feel like there could be some trust issues here, so just know that there are other people out there that can and will treat you the way that you're supposed to be treated. So, but yeah, back to this Choose Love card and the Pretty Little Fears song. It's clear that love is coming in and it's going to be different than before, like I was saying. So yeah, this card here, it says realize how unique you are. So this could go back to what I was saying earlier, about you being enough and discovering your calling. I feel like whatever your calling is, it's something that maybe other people aren't doing, and it's really making you put yourself out there. So really just be open and step out of your comfort zone, try something new, because I feel like that's where the miracles begin. And we also have Keep Going. This is the last card. So I feel like your spirit team really wants you to not give up on yourself or, just allowing other people into your life, whether that's through relationships, jobs, whatever. So yeah, just really be open to the new here. So I feel like that's definitely big. But yeah, also with the Keep Going, it's clear that something big is coming in with the miracles and love and stuff. So yeah, you just have a lot to look forward to. So yeah, just remember that even on your toughest days. So yeah, okay. Well, that's all I have. Thank you guys so much and have a great day. Bye.